Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 109. This is my weekly meal plan episode. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Okay everyone, it's time for the weekly meal plan episode. I really apologize if you were waiting for this to come out this morning because I just realized that I made a mistake. And I had in my mind all day that it was Tuesday, and then it just occurred to me that it was Wednesday, and this episode should have come out this morning. So I apologize for that. I'm getting it out as soon as I possibly can. So if you haven't listened before, in these weekly meal plan episodes, I share with you the meal plan that I have for my family for the upcoming week. This episode usually comes out Wednesday morning, and the meal plan runs from Saturday through Friday. That way you have enough time to shop if you wanted to follow along with any of the meals that I have on the meal plan for the week. You can also just use this episode as motivation to create your own meal plan or whatever you'd like to do with it. So I do basically all dinners. We don't really plan for lunches so much. We usually just do like leftovers or frozen pizza or things like that. So the meal plan basically is dinners. I will let you know where the recipes can be found for things that have recipes, and then I do also post the links to the recipes on the Facebook site, but I only post them like the first time I'm sharing it. I don't keep reposting the recipes every week, but if there's like a new recipe that I haven't previously shared, I will post that, but the other ones you can find there also. So the first day in this meal plan is Saturday, October 17th. So for Saturday on the meal plan, we have baked chicken nuggets, and that's from allrecipes.com. It's a really simple chicken nugget recipe, and it comes out really good. It's more on the healthier side because it's baked, not fried. You do toss the chicken in a little bit of melted butter before you toss it in the breadcrumbs, but it comes out really good. So that's allrecipes.com. And we're just having that with just like a box of like flavored rice. You know how they have like rice pilaf or whatever, like just one of those like rice-a-roni type flavored rice side dishes. And then I'm also going to do air fried sweet potato wedges. You can also do those in the oven. The air fried recipe is from cookinglight.com. And it's just simple sweet potatoes cut up into wedges, seasoned and cooked in the air fryer. For Sunday, I don't know that I've ever shared this. I've had this on the meal plan yet. But for this Sunday, last week we did regular lasagna. This week we're doing vegetable lasagna. So the recipe is called Debbie's Vegetable Lasagna, and that's from allrecipes.com. It doesn't have red sauce in it. It's got like a creamy Parmesan kind of a sauce with let me see what kind of vegetables. It has like chopped zucchini, shredded carrots, frozen spinach, that kind of thing. But it's a really good vegetable lasagna recipe. So that one I'll definitely post on the Facebook site. So that is Sunday. So Monday we're doing hot dogs, which we do once every 4 weeks. It's a quick, simple meal. There's no recipe obviously for hot dogs, just whatever hot dogs you like. And then we're doing home fried potatoes on the side, and then we'll make like Italian hot dogs with that, with the potatoes and the hot dogs. So I just basically chop up some potatoes, peppers, and onions into dice them up, and I toss it with a little olive oil and salt and pepper and cook it in the air fryer. And then the hot dogs, you can put them on top of the hot dog if you want. It comes out really good if you like Italian hot dogs. And then with that, I'm also doing cucumber salad, which there's no link for a recipe for that. It's just something that I've made kind of growing up. Pretty much what it is, it's just one cucumber sliced up, a tablespoon of mayo, a teaspoon of sugar, and a teaspoon of vinegar, and you just kind of toss it together and it makes a nice little cucumber salad. So that's Monday. Tuesday, this Tuesday's Taco Tuesday. We do tacos every other Tuesday. I did forget to mention that this meal plan is based on a meal rotation, so things rotate somewhat frequently. It just makes it really easy for me to keep the meal plan going week after week without having to put a whole lot of thought into what I'm making. It's just meant to kind of simplify things. So this week's Taco Tuesday, for example, every other Tuesday we have tacos. So as soon as I have tacos this Tuesday, I'll go forward ahead 2 weeks in my meal plan and I'll put tacos down. And then when I get to that week, that day's already filled in. And I do that with lots of other meals too, where they rotate on a certain frequency, and then I will fill in, I'll switch out side dishes and stuff like that. And then sometimes if I just don't feel like having something, I'll pick from one of my other recipes, or if there's something I haven't made in a while, we'll just kind of switch things up. But if there's not time to do that, makes life very easy to just have a meal plan set up and then I just make what's on it. So for Taco Tuesday, we're just doing regular tacos. I just do ground chicken or ground turkey. You could do ground beef, whatever you like. Season it up, and then I just put out like taco shells. I do hard shells. I do flour tortillas, and then I'll just put out like lettuce, tomato, peppers, like if you like jalapeno peppers or sour cream, taco sauce, all that kind of stuff. And then I am going to also be making Instant Pot lentil tacos at the same time. It's an Instant Pot lentil taco filling. That is from TasteBetterFromScratch.com. And that is one of my daughters doesn't eat meat, so that's a really good alternative filling for the tacos. Sometimes I'll do refried beans, and then sometimes I'll make this lentil filling. So I'm going to be making that this week. Wednesday, we're doing oven fried breaded pork chops. That's from SkinnyTaste.com. They come out really good. I used really thin pork chops, and they came out really, really good. We were kind of joking calling them pork chips because they were so thin, but they came out. They did come out good with this recipe. It's pretty much your standard, oven fried type recipe where you dip the pork chops in egg, and then you dunk them in like a panko breadcrumb and crushed cornflake mixture, and with some seasonings, and then you bake it in the oven. And that's from SkinnyTaste.com. With that, I'm also doing air fryer Brussels sprouts, which is from allrecipes.com. It's just really simple. You just chop up some fresh Brussels sprouts, toss them in some olive oil and salt and pepper, and then cook them in the air fryer, or of course you could roast them in the oven. And then I was also going to do flavored rice with that meal as well. So just again, like a rice-a-roni type, like rice pilaf or chicken flavored rice or whatever kind of like flavored rice that you like that you might want to have on the side with that. Thursday, we're doing soup. I try and do every other Thursday, we do soup and grilled cheese, and then the in-between ones we do breakfast for dinner. So this Thursday is one of our soup nights, so I'm doing Instant Pot Tuscan white bean and lentil soup. That's from cookinglight.com, and that's a really super, super simple soup to make if you have an Instant Pot. It comes out really good. The lentils cook super fast. You just basically dump in like the beans, the lentils, the water, and whatever seasonings it calls for in a broth. And it cooks really super quick. It's like, I try and do like a quick meal on Thursdays because that's when I go grocery shopping. And this soup is really good. So that's what we're having for Thursday. So Friday is our last day of the meal plan. And on Friday, we're making a recipe that's called porcupines, and it's from allrecipes.com. I had actually never heard of porcupines until I found this recipe years ago. But it might be something that is more common in other areas. I just had never heard of it. But what it is, it's kind of like a meatball, but it has rice in it, and then it cooks in like a red sauce. So you kind of like make like this meatball with like rice in it, and then you kind of brown it quickly, and then you put it in a sauce, and then you bake it in the oven. I know it sounds weird, but it comes out really good, and it goes really good actually with mashed potatoes. So on the side, we're doing Chef John's perfect mashed potatoes, and that's from allrecipes.com. And I really like this recipe because it's super easy, and you don't have to cut up the potatoes in like little tiny pieces. You just cut them in big chunks and you boil them, and then the recipe tells you to put them back in the pot when they're cooked, and you just kind of like put them in the pot and like kind of mix them around a little bit while the heat is on still, and it gets the water evaporated out before you add like your milk and butter. And I don't know, it just seems to make the potatoes come out better. So I really like this method of cooking them. And we are also just doing a can of corn. So we're going to do the porcupines with mashed potatoes and a can of corn. So that's Friday's dinner. So that is it for this week. I hope this is helpful to you. I've also, like I said, I've also put the recipes on the website. So go ahead and take a look for any ones you need. If there's any that are not there or you can't find them, just let me know. I will get you the recipes. You can find that information at my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. You can also message me there with any feedback or suggestions or anything like that. I would love to hear from you. You can also join our private listeners group, which is at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. Just submit a request to join and I will approve you as soon as I see the request. I usually check it every day. It's a small group because it's a fairly new podcast, but we're growing. There's definitely members joining every so often, so we're definitely growing a nice group of people there. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you like this show. And then if you would be kind enough to leave me a 5-star review, that would be much appreciated. It's supposed to be really helpful in, the show's search results, like when people search for it to improve it coming up in results when people are searching for this type of show. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a really awesome day.